We see in our first reading today how the Israelites came back from exile, and they were supposed already to rebuild the temple. The people there thought that they know better than God when is the best time to rebuild the temple. So they were not rebuilding the temple. Okay? And God called Prophet Haggai, said to the people, "Is it a time for yourselves to live in your paneled houses? Well, this house lies in ruins." What happened there is because of that, these people were sowing, but they're not harvesting much. They're eating and drinking, they were not getting their fill. They're clothing themselves, but they're not experiencing warmness. That's why Haggai told the people, "Go up to the hills and bring wood and build a house so that I may take pleasure in it and be honored." How does this apply to us? The Lord wants to rebuild something in us. The first that the Lord wants to rebuild is our soul. The Lord is here to restore our soul. Okay? Maybe we're holding deep resentment. Maybe there's past trauma. Maybe there's addiction happening. Right? Soul is so sick. The Lord wants to restore it. But many times you say, "Oh no, this is not the right time. I'm not ready." And because of that, our soul remains very sick. The second thing that the Lord wants to restore and to rebuild is our relationship. Okay? But how can we rebuild our relationship if our soul is still very sick? We would continue to harm each other if our soul remains very sick. That's why the Lord wants to restore our soul and then restore our relationship, so that we will be able to forgive. We will be able to ask for forgiveness. We will be able to love each other. The third thing that the Lord wants to rebuild is the church. The church is in ruin right now. Maybe St. Mary's is a little unique. We see a lot of young families here. If you go to other churches, very few people will go, and a lot of those who will go are very elderly. We can't be complacent. If we become complacent here at St. Mary's, we will be like that too. But how could we restore the church if our relationships are not being restored? If we're not united, how can we be a good witness to other people to come to the church? Will they be attracted to come to church if they see division, fighting, and bickering among each other? I won't go to the church if it's like that. Right? That's why restoration must happen. The restoration of our soul, the restoration of our relationship, and the restoration of God's church. But it starts with us.